We're trying to drive back and we drove to a dead end. So obviously we can't get in here.
Are we there yet?
Well, it is St. Patrick's Day, and we have literally driven through the craziest conditions to get here. Literally blizzards. But we are at the Dugway Geode beds. So, on our adventure today, we have old familiar faces.
Hello.
Beach. Alyssa is here. Hi, Alyssa. We have Ellie and Emma. Newcomers to the crowd. We have Christian and Jenny, awesome adventurers, my sister and brother-in-law. And we are at the Dugway Geode beds. This is where you can find some amazing geodes. So the Dugway Geodes are known for actually glowing fluorescent green when you shine a UV light on them. And that is why we have driven all the way out here in the middle of nowhere to get to the famous beds. All right, we're gonna get our supplies and start digging. This car is so filthy. Let's get our supplies. We got a bucket here for our geodes, and we got some shovels and stuff. All right, we're going down here to the geode bed. Oh my. I'll help you down in a second, girls, okay? Just a sec, let me get all the tools down. Should we dig right there? Or is there a hole over there? All right. All right, girls. There's a cracked open geode right there. All right, we're gonna commence digging. See that, Emma? That's awesome. Nice find. Digging is slow going, but we're finding lots of potential geodes, so we're gonna keep digging. Alright, so we're getting some good ones. This one's full of mud, but it's a nice half. This one's really cool. Look at that interior. Check out this one. Everyone's kind of taking a lunch break right now, and we're gonna go explore off in this direction because I think there's more over there.
1 hour later.
All right, here's our geodes. We got a whole bunch. They're all dirty. Most of them are broken. They're still pretty cool. So we shine the UV light on them and they don't appear to glow, so I might have the wrong UV light, but we're all pretty much done here. You guys, did you have fun at the geode beds?
It was awesome.
It was quite the
Guys,
adventure.
let's do our cheer.
Just to get here, huh?
Everyone put your hand in. Emma, put it in. 1, 2, 3. Cheers!
All right, we're gonna head out now. Good adventure. We're gonna try some of these geodes under a UV light when we get home and clean them off, and we'll see what they look like. So we actually learned a few things on this adventure about UV light. It turns out that the Dugway Geodes only glow under a certain type of UV light. We had this flashlight with us in Utah and we were shining it on the geodes and nothing was happening and we were confused. Well, this is a long wave UV flashlight and the Dugway Geodes only glow under short wave UV light. So we had to buy this light, which unfortunately shortwave UV lights are quite a bit more expensive, but now we can see our geodes glowing green. So if you go looking for your own glowing green St. Patrick's Day geodes in the future, just make sure you have the right light to see the magic happen. Alright, back to the adventure. We're trying to drive back and we drove to a dead end. So obviously we can't get in here, so gotta go back. Alright. So I should explain a little bit why we ran into a US military gated area. Out here in this desert is the Dugway Proving Grounds, which is a military facility. Supposedly the new Area 51, according to conspiracy theorists. But yeah, obviously we can't drive through there, so now we have to go the long way all the way back. Sheep. We found a lost sheep. He's the only one.
Let's put him in the trunk.
Put him in the trunk. Alright, quick potty break. So there's actually a vault toilet out here, which is interesting. Hey guys, so I decided I wanted to do a new segment in our videos because we travel around to so many different places on our adventures. I've started to collect a lot of different kind of tips and hacks to make the adventure easier, especially when you got kids. Traveling can be quite difficult. So I'll just say up front, this is not a paid endorsement, but we've found this product made by OXO, and it is a mini travel toilet. It looks just like this, made of plastic, folds up nice and compact, and when you press these buttons, these little legs come out just like so. So you have a place to go wherever you go. What's nice about this is you can put a bag in this thing and it has these little areas right here where you can kind of tuck the bag in, and then your little one can go. What's great about this as well is these little buttons that discharge the legs. They actually can be pressed and you can fold it out like this. Now, why would this be useful? Well, In a lot of places you go when you're traveling, the toilets in the restrooms are less than sanitary, shall we say. Well, the bottom of this has these little grippy things, and you can set this right on top of the nasty toilet, and then your little one has a clean surface to go on. Also very useful for vault or pit toilets. Don't want to lose a child in one of those. This will prevent the loss of children in pit toilets. Never a fun adventure there. So, this is the little travel tip we wanted to share with you today. This OXO travel toilet folds up really great. We actually just tuck it right under the seat in our car, and then it's there. We've got some TP in there with some bags and everything, and it's ready to go when we need it. That way our kids can go wherever they need to go, even if there's no toilet there. So that is your travel tip for the day, the OXO travel toilet. Hope it's useful. So we're actually driving on the Pony Express Trail right now. And this place we're at, it's actually really cool. There's a bunch of historical buildings and stuff. And there's a bunch of signs here about the Pony Express Trail. You can see the route that they took, and here's where we're at, somewhere along here. The Pony Express is an amazing piece of American history and folklore. We could spend a whole video just talking about it. It was a mail service that connected the eastern US to the western United States, and it was the fastest way to deliver a message that distance until the telegraph was invented. It only lasted like 19 months, and it was a brutal job. Riders would sometimes go for hundreds of miles across the West on horseback. The stories of some of these riders, like Buffalo Bill Cody, Robert Haslam, or Jack Keeley, are just amazing. We're talking crazy stuff like getting shot through the jaw with Indian arrows and keeping on riding 340 miles in 31 hours without stopping for food or sleeping. I'll link an article below where you can learn more about this awesome piece of history. It's definitely worth checking out. Back on the road. Alright, we've been driving home, but we decided to take a little pit stop at the Bonneville Salt Flats. And I don't know if you're supposed to drive out on them, but everyone was, so we did too. So here we are, out on the salt flats. Look at this. This is crazy. Oh, what a cool place. Check it out, guys.
Is it all just salt?
It's salt. It's just salt and dirt. Isn't that cool? You want to get out, Alyssa?
Big layer of salt.
Yeah, it's nice and hard. Get out, Ellie. Check it out. What an awesome place. We've driven by this place many times, but we've never actually stopped. But what a cool place. What do you think, Emma? It's pretty neat, huh? Okay, time for some epic drone footage.
Are we there yet?